So now we're getting into the counterbalanced front squat. So there's many progressions here. First, you can start out just a weight in front of you, and you can oftentimes get a bench if you're even more mobility restricted, stopping at the bench. But what you're gonna do, put the weight on in front of you as you go down to balance your weight, and you can go down. So if you're mobility restricted, you can stop over here, come back up with a bench, and then as you get better, work your way down. And then the goal is to eventually stop needing to counterbalance, and you can turn it into a goblet front squat as you get more knee over toe translation, and you no longer need to send the weight out in front of you. The weight now stays close to your body, and then as you stop needing a counterbalance at all, you don't even need a goblet because your mobility is so good with the squat. Now you can just do a body weight squat to full depth. So here's a full depth body weight squat. Going down controlled and coming up explosively. So working towards that body weight squat. My feet are slightly outside of shoulder width. My toes are pointing slightly, are angled slightly outwards. They're not neutral. This is always going to be a very person-specific movement, very unique to your own anatomy, based off of your own hip architecture. Some people are able to squat to full range of motion with no problem, versus if you have longer femurs to a torso, you're gonna have more issues squatting to depth, right? But you can always overcome that through mobility work and experimenting with the stance that works best for you. But we're working here to get a full range of motion body weight squat, which is again crucial for longevity, for picking things up off the ground, for being able to live an unrestricted life. Finally, from here with a body weight squat, now we can get into a jump squat if we want. You can get into jump squats to make the movement more explosive. And so from there, we went from weighted. This is one of the few movements where we go from a weighted movement to body weight, but we're working on mobility first, and then we're gonna bring the weight back in something like a back squat or a loaded front squat.